Thanks for joining us today. You're watching The Cooking Crucible. My name is Christy.
And I'm Kelly. We all know and love Elizabeth Proctor from The Crucible. Why not make a food just like her?
Today, we will be preparing homemade Hot Pockets, but these aren't typical Hot Pockets. They are Hot Proctor Pockets.
This recipe calls for pepperoni, dough, morale sauce, salt, pepper, and repent. It will make 2 servings.
First, preheat the oven to 1,692 degrees Fahrenheit because this play takes place during the Salem witch trials.
Then, split the dough in half and roll out the pieces to the size of Mary Warren's poppet, 6 to 7 inches. This is evidence that Elizabeth is a witch and thus her life is being threatened, and she exclaimed, "The noose! The noose is up!"
Next, place a half a cup of morale sauce onto the dough. This step represents Elizabeth's base, which are her morals, just like this Hot Proctor Pockets base is the sauce. Elizabeth always makes sure not to lie, and she tries her best to forgive her husband for his affair.
After that, you want to place 1 cup of cheese onto the morale sauce. 1 cup sure is a lot. I feel a little guilty about it, just like how Goody Proctor felt in the last act. She feels as if their entire situation is her fault. Nonetheless, this cheese will melt away, just as her heart does in Act 4. Her suspicion of John Proctor eventually does as well.
Don't feel guilty, Kelly. I like a lot of cheese and I can honestly care less if it's too much. Actually, too much cheese is never enough. Speaking of feeling bad, make sure you add a dash of repent on the cheese for an extra little flavor and love. In jail, Elizabeth contemplates about how she isn't the best wife towards the beginning of the play, and her behavior prior to the trials condoned any husband to commit adultery. She wants John to know that she regrets it and that she's sincerely sorry.
Next, let's add half a cup of pepperoni to the mix. We can all admit John and Abigail's affair made this play a little spicy and more intriguing. Even after Elizabeth kicks Abigail out of the house after learning about this affair from John, she cannot forgive and forget as easily as it sounds because of her suspicion. Apparently, her justice could freeze beer. Elizabeth's hatred for John's side piece is a pepperoni in this pocket.
Now fold the dough over and use a tiny pitchfork to make impressions on the sides to seal it up.
Almost done. Let's put this bun in the oven.
Oh, make sure to leave the Hot Pocket in the oven for 1 year because Elizabeth has 1 more year to live in jail. Yeesh, I would not want that to be me.
1 eternity later.
Finally, they're done. Ready to eat them, Christy?
Oh, heck yeah, I am so ready. Oh, brother, let's speed this up.
Yes, it's finally ready. Look at that gooey cheese.
What in the world? Why is the inside cold? It was in there for such a long time. I don't understand.
Well, that's disappointing. I feel defeated. Oh my god. Just like Elizabeth, she couldn't have her life with John and her kids. After the height of the trials, and it wasn't even her fault.
Right. Oh man, this turned out perfect anyway. Want to see what the girls say about it?
Of course, let's go.
Thanks for watching The Cooking Crucible. Catch us next time.